Today on the channel, Adrenaline in My Soul, I found Duplico, as today we're taking a look at Duplico, Masters Universe Origins, Sunman Edition.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters Universe Origins unboxing and review. And today we've got an extremely controversial one, as we got the mighty Duplico. But for all your non-Duplico Masters Universe Origin needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $59 does ship free. Got to get a deal. And like I said, you're not going to find Duplico at Entertainment Earth. I don't know where you're going to find Duplico as of filming right now, as he has trickled out to a few Walmarts. If you guys know the story, I of course found this at Walmart on a work trip to Nebraska of all places. Just lo and behold, there he was chilling on the shelf. I could not believe my eyes when I did see him. But it sounds like a couple of Walmarts here and there, less than a handful. People have found him there. He was up on Mattel Creations for a short amount of time. He was up on the Paul Mart store for a short amount of time. And then it sounds like Mexico has a pretty good amount of Duplicos that have went down there. But no matter how you slice it, distribution troubles with Duplico right here. And now a lot of rumors are, and I don't think anything has been confirmed, once again, as of filming this video, but he is supposed to be a Walmart exclusive, is the word out there. So I guess best we can say right now, keep an eye on your Walmarts. Who knows? It should be clear maybe in the future, but I'm not sure exactly where Duplico is going, what's going on with this figure. And it is really crazy when you take that old step back a little bit, as, let's be honest, 99.9% of us, maybe 100% of us, have never even heard of Duplico. I believe his figure was never produced back in the original Sunman line. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. He was shown, there was a prototype maybe, but he never did get out to retail. And a lot of us that collected Masters Universe were not even aware of a Sunman line at the time. It was not sold in our area like me. So it's funny how everybody's got Duplico hysteria going on, and nobody even knows really anything a whole lot about the character. But it's just one of those things. If you're completing the Masters Universe Origins, you're trying to complete your Sunman team, whatever it may be, you need a figure like this, no matter if you have a good remembrance of this. But can you imagine if this was a core character, if this was Skeletor, let's say, or He-Man, or even like a Man-at-Arms, something like that, and he was this hard to get? People be losing their mind. They'd be absolutely losing their mind. And I think one thing that does help with a figure like this being extremely rare right now, if it does show up to your Walmart, well, guess what? The average Joe, once again, we take that big step back, the average Joe has no idea who this is, has no clue what Sunman is, most likely, definitely has no clue what Duplico is. So it's really a small niche fan base that would know that, oh, I gotta grab this Duplico right now. So you could be like me, going into a Walmart at like 4:30 on a Tuesday night or whatever, and he's just chilling by himself on the peg. None of his peg mates and none of the other wave was there with him. Duplico, I'm guessing the rest of them sold, and they left Duplico because they said, who's this Duplico guy? I want the snake guy. I want the hypno guy. I don't know exactly what happened there. But anyways, I'm very happy. A little bit of my anxiety is over with this figure, as he is extremely hard to get. So I got my one to unbox right here. Now the hard part begins. I got to find a mint on card sample that is unpunched. We'll see if I can get that done. I guess stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to weekly purchases. But we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Now, I do not feel bad about unboxing this one, as this guy has been through the paces. He is damaged. He has a bent card up here. He has dinged corners, and he's actually kind of falling off the card. Well, there you go, right like that. See you later, Spider-Man style. He's fallen off the card. So this is definitely a beat-up sample, but I'm okay. I needed a loose one. I don't feel bad about unboxing this one. Just very strange. This almost feels like a figure that had floated around the store. Somebody threw it around. It's been beat up, like some of those old figures that have been there forever. So I don't know what the heck happened to this, how it got so beat up, but here we are. But I'm going to unbox it, that's for sure. Now we do got the Snake Men Masters Universe Origins packaging. We're getting used to this here in 2023. Sunman sticker down low. Of course, you got the figure, beautiful packaging in the back, the snakes up top. Duplico, it says, the heroic duplicator. He is basically the multiple man of the Masters Universe, or I should say Sunman Universe, really. But looking good there. Of course, a lot of people comparing him to Cody Rhodes. Good brother, good friend of the channel, Cody Rhodes. I could see some customs in the future if this was a little easier to find, but I don't know if we'll see a lot of customs with the rarity of this figure right now. On the back of the package, there's old Duplico up top, taking on old Pighead. Look at that, fighting the good fight. You got the cross cell down here. Now, an interesting one is, I believe, wasn't it Hypno in this wave? So I don't know if Walmart exclusive, they removed Hypno and they put Duplico in instead. Not sure. There's a lot of questions, as you can imagine. Get a little images of his weapon there, UPC's warnings, all that kind of stuff. Let's see what it says on the back about Duplico. Duplico centers himself to regenerate, duplicate, or even travel the astral plane. Oh, he's like a young Moody Blues traveling that astral plane. Rise of the Snake Man, the dreaded Snake Men have arisen from the darkest depths of Snake Mountain. King Hiss and his repulsive reptiles have vowed to destroy He-Man and his heroic warriors, as well as Sun Man and the rulers of the sun. Will Eternia fall to the slithering swarm? Yeah, I think they will. I think they will. There you go. So it does say, fit his power saw into hand or hook it on the belt. So I envision this as a weapon, but apparently it's a saw. It says power saw. Okay, well, we're going to get him out of the package. Like I said, this is already lifting off the card pretty bad. We do get the comic book there. The Legend of Duplico, it says. So I'll be interested to read what that's all about. But there goes the packaging. See you later, Duplico packaging. Duplico Plastic Prison. There he is, the heroic duplicator. He's going to duplicate himself. Good for him. We'll pop him out. No twist ties. Oh, no, we got some at the feet, but it just fell right off. See you later. Goodbye. We got Duplico out of the package. An interesting one. But let's take a look at this comic book really quick. The Legend of Duplico. Looking interesting there. He is duplicating himself all over the place. So it's got a little backstory for him. We see some King Hiss in here. We see Snake Armor He-Man. Interesting, but I'll read this later. But I believe this is a one-off comic that is only with Duplico. So we usually see that for the Mattel Creation figures. I don't know, just a very interesting story, this Duplico figure. But let's dive into the figure here. Of course, it is our typical Masters Universe Origins body style. A very, very bright blonde hair on him. Very bright, bushy blonde eyebrows. Man, that's very striking. You can't miss those for sure. Now, there is a variant out there, apparently, with a little bit more muted color tones on him. That's all we need is a variant of an extremely hard-to-find figure. But here we are. It's 2023, and it's going wild. He does shop in Eternia, apparently, because he does got a fancy loincloth going on. So he's been to Eternia a time or two. Maybe one of his duplicates have been there. He does got the two gripping hands. And that's about it. Now, as far as accessories go, he does have a vest, and it looks to be a new vest for him. And you got a little handle on the back end, for a lack of better terms, with a string. Now, this weapon is not removable. This is attached to him. It is tied in a knot here. So there's no escaping his saw, which it doesn't even look like a saw to me. It looks like Soundwave from Transformers when he turns into his weapon. It's exactly what he looks like there. Or he kind of looks like a spaceship almost, but it's all in blue. An interesting one. Once again, brand new tooling, a brand new thing. It just feels weird that something like this, that they would put so much tooling, so much newness, one-off comic book into, would be a figure that nobody could find, that's never going to come out. But I really do believe we will see these eventually. I do think we'll see these eventually. Maybe it'll be the Big Lots of the world, or some of the dollar stores, or some of those crazy dirt cheap stores, things like that. Maybe that's where we'll see Duplico. Maybe he just got lost in the shuffle a little bit. But I do think there will be this product out there. I think it's patience is what is key to something like Duplico. But you never know. But there's people paying $400 or $500 for this guy. I wouldn't go that far. But I definitely would pay up more than retail on a mint on card, unpunched one, just to have that hunt over with. I don't like to do that very often, but stuff like this is so frustrating. I just want to be past it. My time, your time is worth something. You got to remember that at all times. There you go. Time, what is it? But we do got this weapon. I don't really like how it just kind of dangles there, though. I really wish you could remove it. You could have it somewhere else. But it also does fly into the holster there, so you can store it on him if you really want to. So choose your own Duplico Saw adventure, I guess we'll say. Articulation, of course, same as all these guys, up and down on the head. Head is removable. All the body parts are going to be removable here. Arms go all the way around. You get a side to side at the elbow, single jointed elbow. Hands back and forth, side to side, of course. Waist articulation. Big old Duplico splits if you need to. Side to side at the knee, single jointed knee. Boot cut, of course, get those nice fancy boots. Then you got the red and blue shoes down here. Very interesting as well. Side to side, back and forth on the old shoes as well. Looking interesting. That is all I can say about Duplico. I'm never going to tell you that, oh, Duplico, my favorite figure ever. Oh, he's a top 5, top 10 Masters Universe guy I want this year. Absolutely not. I don't know anything about this character. I don't know anything about it. I just know he does help complete my Sunman team. And he does hopefully fit on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Make sure you get the Mattel stand. And what do you know? Fits like a glove. Fits perfectly right there. So he is, at the end of the day, a very interesting figure. A very sought-after figure. Not sure where this is all going to go with this Duplico madness. And it makes you nervous. I really do compare this to Harley Race and Harley Hysteria. I love Harley Race. A lot of people love Harley Race. But you take that big step back, there was a lot of people wanting that Harley Race just because it was super rare. If he was just in the normal Legends line on a normal clip, people would say, oh, I'm waiting for $6.59 on Harley Race. They wouldn't be spending a bunch of money on him. It's just the rarity of him is why people wanted Harley Race. Now, Harley Race, great for me, Midwest guy. I've spent a lot of time with Harley Race over the years, so something I really did want. But I could see a lot of others, like I said, want it because of the perceived value. And I'm going to say the same thing about this Duplico. He is the hot property. Collectors know to look for him. That's what we're going to see. But like I said, more people have at least heard the name Harley Race than Duplico. I think that's a fair assessment. We do got the rest of the old Sunman team. We're really building out that Sunman universe now. You guys know we've been unboxing. I think every single one of these have been unboxed on the channel at one time or another. You got old Sunman right there, Gary Coleman himself, leading the charge. Oh, man, Sunman, we're ruling the universe here. Pighead, what you gonna do, brother, when this army comes hunting after you? But like I said, very happy to have Duplico crossed off the list, at least the loose form for now. Going to be really interesting to follow this story and see where it goes very soon. I would assume we'll have a lot more answers in the next month or so. That's my best guess. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you do subscribe to this very channel. Make sure you give the old Hacksaw Jim Duggan thumbs up. Don't forget to like the video. It always does help, of course. Let me know your thoughts on Duplico. Let me know if you're hot on the hunt for Duplico. Let me know if you honestly really knew about Duplico. I mean, come on. Come on. Let's call it out there. You guys let me know if you know all about the Duplico and his whole history. Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget about the Patreon. You can get early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. A lot going on the Patreon. Best of all, you do support the channel and content like this. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Duplico and duplicators everywhere, I am Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.